Hi friends, in this video we will be learning about absorption of carbohydrates in the chapter Digestion and Absorption of Carbohydrates. Ultimate digestive products of the carbohydrates are monosaccharides. 80% of the carbohydrates are glucose, others are fructose, galactose. They are mostly absorbed by duodenum and upper part of jejunal epithelial cells, enterocytes. What is co-transport? Absorption from lumen to intestinal cells. We have a carrier protein, sodium dependent glucose transporter 1. Glucose is transported from the lumen of the intestine across the membrane of the epithelial cells with the help of a specific carrier protein by co-transport mechanism. It is otherwise called symport, which means along with the glucose, sodium is also transported, but sodium is pumped out of the enterocytes by sodium pump, sodium potassium ATPase, that will be using an energy ATP. So this is the picture shows about co-transport. Here we have a lipid bilayer and the cell, inside the cell and outside the cell. We have a coupled transport protein which will transport sugar and sodium, and sodium is pumped out with the help of sodium potassium pump. So when the sodium pumps out, potassium enters inside of the cell. This is another picture shows about absorption of glucose along with the sodium, that is co-transport. This picture shows intestinal lumen, apical surface of the intestinal cells, microvilli involved, and there is a transport protein which will transport sodium and glucose, that is sodium glucose symporter. It is driven by the high extracellular sodium. So we have an epithelial cells, and sodium from the epithelial cells is pumped out with sodium potassium ATPase. So when 3 sodium gets pumped out, 2 potassium enters inside the cell. Also glucose uniporter GLUT2 facilitate for the transport of glucose from the epithelial cells. It is a downhill efflux. So this is about the absorption of carbohydrates, and in the next video we will be learning about the glucose transporters involved in absorption of carbohydrates, as well as various clinical disorders and about dietary fiber. Thank you.